In the heart of ancient Hausa, a woman rose who would change history forever. This is the legend of Queen Amina of Zazzau. Long ago, in the ancient Hausa kingdom of Zazzau, what we know today as Zaria in northern Nigeria, there lived a woman whose name would echo through the ages. She was Queen Amina, a fearless warrior, a brilliant strategist, and a ruler who dared to carve her own path in a world dominated by men. Her story is more than history. It is a legend of courage, ambition, and power. Amina was the granddaughter of King Sarkin Nohir, and from a young age, she showed remarkable strength and intelligence. Unlike other princesses, she did not stay within the palace walls. She trained with the warriors, mastered the art of sword fighting, and rode horses with unmatched skill. People whispered that she was born with fire in her spirit. When Amina's father, King Nikita, passed away, her younger brother ascended the throne. But fate had a bigger plan. Upon his death, Amina became queen, and with that crown came responsibility. She was not content with ruling quietly. She hungered for expansion, for glory, and for a kingdom that would rise above all others. In her reign, Amina led her warriors into battle after battle. With her spear in hand and armor gleaming under the sun, she commanded respect. It is said that she personally led armies of over 20,000 soldiers, something unheard of for a woman in the 16th century. Her bravery inspired loyalty, and her presence struck fear into her enemies. Through conquest, Queen Amina expanded Zazzau's territory far beyond its borders. She secured trade routes, captured cities, and built an empire that stretched across much of Hausaland. Wherever she conquered, she demanded tribute and loyalty. Some remember her as a fierce conqueror, while others recall her as a visionary leader. But Amina's story is not only about war. She also left behind a legacy of innovation. She ordered the construction of defensive walls around cities, walls that came to be known as Amina's walls. Many of these structures, or their ruins, still stand today in northern Nigeria, silent witnesses to her reign. Despite her power, Queen Amina lived a complicated life. Folklore tells us that she never married, choosing instead to focus on her kingdom and her conquests. Some say she feared marriage would weaken her authority, while others believe she valued freedom above tradition. Whatever the truth, her choices made her stand out even more in a male-dominated society. Legends also say that Amina's rule was not without controversy. Her wars brought wealth and influence, but they also brought destruction. Some saw her as ruthless, others as a hero. But history does not always deal in absolutes. She was both feared and admired, a queen who defied the boundaries placed upon her. Even after her death, Queen Amina's story continued to inspire generations. She became a symbol of strength for women, proof that leadership and courage know no gender. Her name has been carried forward in songs, stories, and even monuments, ensuring that her spirit is never forgotten. And so, the legend of Queen Amina of Zazzau reminds us of the power of determination. She lived boldly, ruled fiercely, and left a mark that time itself could not erase. Her life was not just the story of a queen, it was the story of a warrior, a leader, and a woman who dared to dream beyond the limits of her world. Like Queen Amina, remember that true strength is not about how many battles you fight, but about daring to rise above limits and leaving a legacy that inspires others. Be bold, be fearless, and never stop believing in the power within you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more African legends and folktales. Until next time, remember, every story carries a lesson, and every lesson carries a story.